I was saying, I'm more about the GH Politics Avenue. Mesro say, "Obe subscribe to our channel. Now, obe like, now leave a nice comment, and obe making sure say, obe share video way. I'm for from so inside Akebie. I was saying, my mom Ryan Seminimo. A chairman Wontumi Galam saying sense, and my dinner copy more quarter, and nature man Wontumi, and what you still now, than so at them a miracle laboaje or ye aid to Dr. Bawumia in Zimbi Aba Montia Walker say he is glad that Dr. Bawumia nipa chairman Wontumi akopiemu wo kota ene okoyi nanu na ewiase nina emu se eye chairman Wontumi ena ene ne ho achiwi ni just because you have to pass through the process. Not you no cry.
I am glad that finally Chairman Wontumi is having his day in court. For me, I think that is how we should run our society. That anybody we find foul against the law, we should take the person to the court. Let the person go through the court system before we try to drag the person. You understand? And so Chairman Wontumi has a responsibility to prove to the entire country that he is not engaged in galamsey. Because Akonta Mining, as we all know, is a licensed small-scale mining company. Is he engaged in galamsey? Let the court determine that. But once again, Chairman Wontumi's prosecution and persecution actually brings up a very important point. That is, for the entire period the NDC were in opposition, they created an impression. You see, I don't know why the NDC, they keep boxing themselves into corners where nobody has asked them to. They have always created an impression as if Chairman Wontumi is the one doing galamsey. So today, as Chairman Wontumi is in court, do you know what the expectation of Ghanaians are? We shouldn't see galamsey going on. If galamsey is going on, who is the other campaign? Who are they? Who are the other campaigns? Who are the other people? Why are they not in court with Chairman Wontumi? Your cameras have captured the NDC chairman in Upper Denchira East fighting military men, plainly doing galamsey. Why is he not in court? The Awin Traditional Council has written a petition to the president about the NDC MP for our win. Why is he not in court with Chairman Wontumi? But Wanda made a very important point that I want to highlight. Maybe when you finish, you cut as well for him as government's view. For the people to hear that Wanda made a point, and that is the thinking of the NDC, that, well, even if our people are mining, it's okay. We are in government. When we leave and you also come, you also have the right to prosecute them. You understand what I'm saying? No problem. That's a fair point. But the people are the ones who suffer. Because today, MPP is not in power. Who are those doing galamsey? Because I say arrest them all. I say put them behind bars. But why are they? In 9 months, you have actually, in your view, allegedly gotten one kingpin. And yet we are the galamsey tripling in terms of its devastating effect. Who are the people? Because you said that once MPP is voted out of power, and the government communication minister said it, once MPP is voted out of power, galamsey would end.
Well, away from the camp of the NDC, the campaign team of the New Patriotic Party presidential hopeful, Kennedy Japan, is demanding immediate disciplinary action against two regional party chairmen for what they describe as gross anti-party conduct. A statement signed by Kwesi Kwarteng, campaign spokesperson for Kennedy Japan, cited two disturbing videos circulating on social media, describing the remarks in the video as grave violation of the NPP constitution. The statement accused the two regional chairmen of undermining party unity and the credibility of the electoral process. The Japan camp argues that it is insufficient for party leadership to simply distance itself from the controversial remarks. Instead, they're calling for sanctions to send a strong message to all party leaders and faithful. And then the statement warns that failure to act swiftly and decisively could fuel public perception of bias within the party and lend weight to accusations of a rigged process. Kennedy Japan's team is meanwhile reaffirming its commitment to transparent, free and fair electoral process, adding that robust anti-rigging mechanisms have already been established.
That each and any person who won the NPP election, that a person cannot win election in this country because Daniel will not make mistake to vote NPP again. Look at how these people punish that Daniel. When Daniel talks to NPP, they just listen to Daniel and they put more hardship for us. And everybody is crying, including Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia also knew very well that Ghana is crying, and they have nothing to change in this country. So if they select Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will continue to last. If they select Brana Champion will sell the cluster house for himself. If they select the Kennedy Ajapon will go use the harsh word and put trouble, our country into trouble. So MPP they don't have a candidate, but we have a candidate. But I would prefer that Excellency John Mahama to go to second time. That can help our country because a lot of Ghanaians need research. To research. When John Mahama goes outside, meeting, we all hear what he says. And it's the common side. So this thing on with us and African power. So let's keep on doing each and any person who wants the country to move forward to pray for the country. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Just send us. Where is she? She's around.
Well, thank you very much. He didn't seem to agree with the fact that perhaps it's too early. He's actually recommending a second term for the president. I don't know whether you heard him say that.
Well, the president has formally come out to say, through his assigns, that he's not going for a second term. It's not.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer.
The Constitution allows every president to have 2 terms, 2 4 terms.
Yes.
Yes. So thank you very much, Alhaji, for sharing those views with us, calling, and let's hear what you think. Is it too early? And perhaps, I don't know whether you want to go on the same path as Alhaji just did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also for the MPP as well.
Yeah.
They have the candidate up, DMB, there's Brian Champon, Get Connected, Kenny Japan, and then of course Dr. Yawase Duchum, who also is a great man in his own right as well. So what do you make of it? Too early for us to be looking at which of those individuals could lead? And Beatrice, we have the next caller.
Yeah, Stephen is on the line. Steve, good morning to you. I hope you're doing well. Tell us where you're calling from.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Yes, I'm calling from Canada.
What's on your mind?
Yes, concerning the candidate for 2028 NDC, I want you to know that we are not selecting any new candidate. Mahama is going for a third term, even though he has mentioned that he's not going. We, the youth of this country, we are going to rise and demonstrate against it. He must go for another term. Looking at how things have started changing in this country all of a sudden, we need that man for another 4 years. I don't think 4 years is enough. So NDC should stop thinking about selecting another candidate. We are going for Mahama for another term. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Stephen, for calling us. We probably will have to look at our constitution because they are disagreeing.
I know
with
it's
that.
not possible.
Yeah.
It will be resisted by all and sundry, I believe, right here in Ghana. And then this one is coming from Delzi. Delzi said, please acknowledge UDSO. Their team did very well when it came to the university football tournament. They played against Paulista University, and Paulista University is based in Brazil. And they won 2-1 in extra time.
You know, the Ministry of Education actually issued a statement on it last night.
That was a great one.
Yeah, just...
I watched the match. I watched the stream, and it was a pulsating game.
Oh, wow.
Back to back. And I have to say that the UDS team just did Ghana proud. They were even teasing the Black Stars that they should go and represent the Black Stars. I don't know why people did that, though. But it's quite interesting, a remark or a reaction to... We have another caller.
Yes, we have a caller from Bolga. Good morning to you, sir. Tell us what's on your mind.
All right. So, please... all right. So, good morning to you and then Mr. Roda.
Good morning.
With me, my share of thoughts concerning this flag bearer race, especially patriotic parties, too early. I think there are so many internal fractures that I would advise with all humility they should solve it before they think of electing their next flag bearer. And to my dear NDC, they should even think of getting another candidate.
we, the youth, will rise and even demonstrate for the constitution to be changed. And then Mahama will go for the third time. All right, thank you.
Well, thank you very much for calling us from Volga.
Yeah.
Roland.
Well, you can also comment on the UDS victory over Paulista University. And it's the World University Football Games as well, or tournament. And Ebo Bachman with the Movement for Change. And Ebo Bachman formerly was with the MPP. He's one of the aggrieved individuals or parties who have been asked to come back, though.
Like Solomon?
He says that you people in the studio, is Engineer Kwabne Japan not in the MPP race? Please, we apologize. He's also part of the race. All right. So Engineer Kwabne Japan is also part of the race in the MPP as well. And we have another caller, Beatrice.
Yes, from Wa in the Upper West region. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on the This Morning segment. Tell us what's on your mind.
Thank you so much. This is my first time I'm calling into your program.
Oh, thank you so much.
I want to first of all correct Roland Walker. There is no basis for saying that all and sundry would reject the call for Mahama to do the third term. I don't think it's correct. There's no basis for that submission. The second thing I want to say is that I think it's really too early. I respect Musa Danko so much, but I personally think he's a disservice to our democracy at this stage. We can't be conducting polls every week. It's just not on. Why? Let's Africanize our democracy to an extent that it's meaningful to us. Why should we conduct polls every week? The people in the first place in the NDC, there's no official information that any of them is standing. It's mere speculation. So why do we speculate to this extent? So I think he's a disservice and should stop these polls. At best, he should do it trimester or semester, or at least once every quarter. But every week is just the frequency is too high. He's going to commercialize his polls, and at the end of the day, he may just end up like Ben Efton. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much for sharing your views with us. Roland, you didn't respond to him.
No, I shared my opinion. And he shared his opinion as well. So
okay.
Opinions...
I like noses, we all have
everybody's entitled to them.
Yes.
It's not as if mine should hold, his should hold as well. So the public is the one to judge, really. But the Constitution is what it is. The Constitution explicitly states that the president will go for 1 4-year term and then can go for the next one. And that same individual cannot go for the next one again. So making it 3 terms. Yeah. If we come a time in our democracy where that becomes an opinion that is held by key political stakeholders, then we'll come to that point. I'm not too sure that we are there yet.
Yeah.
Not that I'm not too sure. We're not there yet.
And we know that Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh currently is the one leading the Constitutional Review Committee. And
they've submitted their report, haven't they?
Yes, they have. So for perhaps those who are still resisting the idea of President Mahama not going for a 3rd term, although he himself has said that he knows that he's coming for his 2nd term and that's it. If you look at Article 66, it says, and I'll just perhaps read 1 or 2 clauses. It says a person elected as president shall submit to clause 3 of this article hold office for a term of 4 years beginning from the date on which he is sworn in as a president. A person shall not be elected to hold office as president of Ghana for more than 2 terms. So, well, the clause 3 goes on and on. But let's pick your call. Another caller coming in. Good morning to you, sir, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
Good morning, madam. Roland, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I want to say.
Me who you won't swear?
Me who you read me kasafri enanyinanse.
Enanyinanse.
Yes, enanyinanse asunafo south.
Asunafo south. Oh, okay. And your honor na Sankore one, and your honor.
Sankore chi na nanyinanse wo.
Okay,
okay.
That's Erikopoku's constituency, is that not it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Please go ahead.
Roland,
yes, sir.
Majin Chen, Mbafa Kwenya Wilson, Namachia, Honorable Dr. Erikopoku. nyame onhyira na ma dwinkyere nyina ne se akwanya bawo ho se yabatimi ayi dwamama mana baba toaso a mefoa so ne mo sa akwanya niwa mesre ndisefo mumia yi mabuno dioya brantia obatima lidi Ghana ama Ghana ye tere ye wa Dramani mama ye no menko yi akokora ndc mumia yi mabuno obatima aboa abatoa nyuma pa dwamama ye no so migiri se ye ne sa ebaboa mikia ndc mpanyimfo nyina mikia Ghana man nyina Roland mikia wonso
Meje also esunafo Southfo nyina mechia wo mu nyina why especially wo Sankore Lagos ne important ho nyina ne sa bro no why
mi ankasa de mi wo ena nyina nse
esafata yeah that's so basically what
yeah he's just saying that well he thinks so he's kind of giving us a double-edged sword kind of a submission that if there is an opportunity for President Mahama to be allowed for a third term, he supports it. But if perhaps the constitution or any other provision doesn't allow that, then the NDC supporters should at least allow the party to select somebody who is young, not an elderly person, to lead the party going into 2028. So he seems to give us that kind of balanced view. Yeah, and of course, greeting the Agric Minister, Eric Opoku.
Yes, well, that's his constituency in the parliament
yes,
as well.
Yes, so
I have a couple of messages. Zilis Dwayne, good morning. Yeah, and says that the caller is wrong. Zilis Dwayne lives in the UK. The good morning to you, bro. It says the caller is wrong. Musa Danquest's polls are every quarterly. The last poll was in July. Only that when he is having conversations in the run-up to his polls, he tries to stimulate public opinion to ensure that it's on his side. And then also Nathaniel says that, I think you have started feeling the wind of change that is blowing about JM to continue. We are better off letting him stay than have some charlatans taking over from here. Remember, the party has the numbers to alter portions of the constitution to enable him go for a third term. We'll see how that goes, though. And I have this one coming from Guy G. Good morning to you, Prince. Great guy by all standards with the Get Connected team. It is settled, Papa Ru. The oracle has spoken. The Honorable Kenny Japan is not going to be the next president. Ken is the next president of Ghana. All right. Okay, you said the Honorable Kenny Japan is not only going to be the next president, he certainly will be the next president of Ghana, in capital letters. Get connected. Guy G. Hey, Guy G, the fancy from crowd. And then Ebo Bakwan says, Papa Rogo kill person, this matter. All right. And we have a couple more from Sherry, Giovanni, and others. But we have another call.
Yeah, Prince from Kumasi. Good morning to you, Prince. I hope Kumasi is calm today. Tell us what's on your mind. Hi, Prince. Are you still on the line with us? Okay, looks like we can't hear Prince. But please, if we've lost you, kindly call back and let's hear what you're thinking. Yes, but remember that Roland was mentioning earlier, there's always cash out. Beginning of the week, you don't want to miss an opportunity to get some money. 1,000 cedis going out to 10 individuals. So remember, it's always *439#. Follow the prompt and pick your favorite platform and enter. Of course, which one is your favorite platform? 2, TV3. So remember, dial *439#. *439#. You follow the prompt, pick your favorite platform and enter. That is TV3 2. So, and I think we'll do our first draw after sports, right?
Well, certainly.
So you need to stake more so that you increase your chances of getting that 1,000 Ghana cedis. But let's bring you this. The Ghana Premier League is home on TV3. Every week, TV3 gives you 3 live GPL matches. The biggest games, the fiercest rivalries, and the brightest stars brought straight to your screens with world-class coverage. But that's not all. we set the stage with our GPL preview show, giving you the inside scoop and expert analyses. And when the final whistle blows, we keep you covered with our highlights and review programs. So you never miss a goal, a save, or a talking point. For fun.
Every time I was say, "Would you boy now? Would you penny? So would you betray? Now would you betray? Meaning say, "Best answer is yeah." And would GH Politics Avenue? Na say yes, yeah, near the insema emotion ma. Etrebu me mukwana ebe somu. Yenya esina what you form the insemine de ebe ba ne ebanswa. Make sure say. Ebe pop it up on your notification or be reach out to GH Politics Avenue na yenso yaka insama ejegu achero ebusia meda masi bebre yebesanso eshia